Crypto market is starting to blast off. Bitcoin just touched 35,000 on Binance. That's a big thing to know. Why? Because you're watching other assets starting to move. This is not something you should deny because you're watching assets in the top 100 moving 20-30% for the day. And this is just the starting point. You should understand that. It is just the starting point. You're watching how the price action is evolving and bursting through. Now, the key factor you need to understand is that XRP is also joining the party. It does feel really exciting when we see the fact that we are following or exactly following the history. We have done this in the past. We've talked about this possibility, and right now, as this evolves in front of us, I'm so happy for all of you guys who have been here holding this asset through this support. When this bounce through, if you haven't taken profits here, consider doing that. But yes, we'll follow through. Why? Because I'm so happy. I'm extremely happy to actually see the price action did what we told you guys to watch out for. The pattern here, as we expected, it played out almost the same. Then it bursted through. We followed it up. 3 days back, I was giving this, guys, watch this. Last time this happened, this did follow what we really told you to watch for, right? And this time it really feels like we are spot on. Then boom, you go up to 35,000. Now we did follow everything up for you guys to stay updated. Even before today's pop, I came in and gave you guys the idea that any small pump from here is gonna go through the roof. Why? Because we understood the fact that someone big is tight in their schedule. 10 days before, a week before, I gave you guys this idea, like, this is happening much faster than I actually thought it would be. But the structure is still the same. That means the pop is about to start. Next 2 to 3 months, you really don't want to miss that price action here in the market. You are going to watch a ton of these assets taking off. Say, we've been following these assets through. We are right now watching them breaking through our targets, reaching the next levels. It's actually good to know when you are already in an asset, when to take profit, where to skim your profit and all those, because that kind of allows you to take profit when these assets already do great. And you don't want to miss that, do you? Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. When I told you guys last 2 videos, this is the kickoff. This is the flag off. I reiterated that in 2 videos and showed you a lot of different possibilities coming into the market, all of them lining up. Right now, watching Bitcoin at 35,000, it was spot on. Now, what do you actually want to understand? Dollar had the double bottom. It's slowly breaking to the downside. Look at the RSI. That's good for crypto because crypto, most of us are trading it against dollar. That benefits us. You don't want to go against it. In last 2 videos, I gave you guys the idea of watch this. XRP is going to run up and it's actually doing this bull flag. In yesterday's video, I reiterated this. Watch, the short-term move is going to be like this. Why? The price action was showing you a bull flag and the RSI was supporting that with the volume, which was significant enough for me to say, okay, there is a possibility we are starting this. Now, where are we right now? We've waited so long, we are getting excited. Now, at that time, I want to make sure you guys don't do any mistake. Good things are coming into the market like crazy. Hail Taurus, yeah, she is kind of one of the individuals who are not falling for the 8th gate or, that kind of bullshits. But literally, all of these news are coming into the market at the same time where the market is starting to move. You know how this feels like? When you start to pop, a lot of people would be in the denial phase. But believe me, as soon as you break the dollar mark, a lot of people will jump back in. You don't want to. be on that end where you're just chasing the green candles. I always say that. When TRB was at $15, I was saying this. Watch this, guys. This is something to look for. Now it's at $90. You don't want to FOMO in. You want to enter in any when the price actually drops, any dips, there is an opportunity. So we had a couple of those. We used that, and now the price is here. So the first drop was to 27, then I think it was around 50. That means the market gives you opportunity. So if you are looking for these kind of opportunities on the right time for the right assets, follow all these human beings who are taking benefit of that right now in front of us. Hundreds of people are making sure that they are well positioned for this run up, because I think they really don't want to miss this run up. Because when you actually see the big guys coming out and saying Bitcoin just blasted off. Now remember, the media attention here is going to be big. These are bigger channels where the message spreads a lot faster. And we are watching how fundamentals and the news, the narrative, it's moving, it's all matching, it's all lining up. This kind of makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Now, if you actually read through what Scott actually had to say, that makes a lot of sense. And this is something which we were giving you guys in terms of price action, showing watch, something is happening. Someone big is a bit tight in their schedule. That means the crypto area is becoming stronger and stronger. For some reason, buyers are entering the market so strong. I don't know why, but they are. And it really felt like they are tight on schedule. They had small time to do this. Maybe it's the Bitcoin ETF coming soon, and before that they wanted to buy all this and then sell it to the retail. Let the retail buy and the price drop. They make profit, the spread and everything. We don't want to be on that end. Now, let's actually break into the price action. It's exciting for sure, but let's look at this. We need to understand what's happening on a weekly. We talked about that yesterday, showing you the possibility. Now, that's the reality, not just a possibility. We went on a 3-day chart showing you this is a reversal signal. We won't go below that. We did a double bottom there. We are now making this structure. What can we anticipate from here? That's a big thing to ask. Price action shows you have a 13% move up, and I'm looking at the RSI, asking, buddy, do you think I can go higher? And the RSI kind of shows me, yeah, this was the previous support that turned into a resistance. Now we are breaking that. So a retest here and a bounce would be the optimum healthy scenario to watch. And I think it's going to actually do somewhat like 0.6, close to 0.6. That's going to be the first short-term move. But don't miss the big picture here, guys. A lot of people kind of go just on the short term, missing the big picture. This is your first pop. The next one is coming, and the next one usually is the biggest one. You don't want to miss through that. You want to make sure you enjoy taking profits through that route, because on the other end, this is what Bitcoin is showing you. You don't want to make a mistake of not taking profits as it is breaking through all this. Even in yesterday's video, I believe, I informed you guys, watch this. If we break through this range, it's going to be a pop. We explained that we are trending higher, and at some point, we highlighted the fact here. Some point, momentum comes in and it goes nuts. And when it starts going nuts, it's not just usually 1 week. You follow that up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Here you come in 1, 2, 3 weeks. So you kind of get an average of 1, 2, 3 weeks. 3.5 weeks is your average. Now we're just starting. Or you can even, if you want to stay conservative, you're like, okay, this is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3. We may actually come back down to 31,000, 32,000 and then go back up. What does that actually mean? I mean, if you're following this, you just popped, now returning here and going back up. I mean, that's a great time for altcoin. When Bitcoin consolidates, altcoin pops. You, as an altcoin investor, you want to watch that, the money going in to altcoins. And you want to actually follow, like, which assets are getting that volume. Because when you're in the market, you want to make sure it's not the market makers trying to make a fool of you. You don't want that. What you want is to look at the real amount of money coming into those assets when they are breaking higher. Meaning, easy way, you saw something breaking higher, great, but there is no volume, meaning no other saw that. And you're like, okay, I found a secret asset which is breaking higher. But nothing happens. Why? Because the volume is not coming. No one else is watching that and pushing that up. We want something where it's breaking higher, the world is watching, they are pushing the price up. That means you want to get in. As soon as that goes up and the world joins, the price goes up, the guys who come at the end take the loss. Now, that's not fair, but that's how the market works. So if you, again, are interested in all these assets before they pop, literally, we have went through maybe 10 or 15 opportunity calls just today in the last 48 hours, and all of them are now moving. And I'm like, wow, that's quicker than I anticipated. But watching them pop is a good feeling because you don't actually get that all time in the crypto market. Remember, when people say, okay, this is now good, this is how the world works. You have good times, you have bad times. If you are prepared during the bad times, you're ready for the good times. And now the good times is starting here. You want to literally follow the market, watch the market. Because this time you have a lot of big guys, the whales here. They will try to manipulate this as much as possible. They don't want you, me, and all the retailers making a lot of money. They really don't want that. That's one of the reasons why they will try as much as possible to do what? To kick you, me, and others out so that they can make everything. But in reality, what's happening in the market? Look at this. This has been a base. Great. What is the RSI showing you? No. Someone huge, someone big is buying into this asset. What is it showing? The strength is going through the roof. The price action is about to become really interesting. Just in today's one-on-one session to the SI family member, I was saying things are going to go really wild soon. I don't know when, but I really feel it's coming soon. And now, after a few hours, I'm like, whoa, that's popping. Don't go euphoric. Don't do stupid things. Just be disciplined. If you are disciplined, you're going to take profits at the right time. You want to follow the market. If it's XRP, I'm going to follow it up for all of you guys and post it in the group and on Twitter so that you all don't miss out after waiting for this long. You want to take profits as soon as it goes up. Short term, if you want an idea, just use Fib. Short term, Fib is okay. It kind of gives you somewhat good. That means close to $2, just below that range is going to be an attractive one to watch for divergence. If the divergence is coming in, take profit, skim some of it. If it's not, now, when we talk about divergence, it's not in an hourly or a 4-hour chart. If you're trading micro, 4 hours, fine, go for it. If not, you're looking at least on a daily, Baba. You don't actually want to go micro when the macro bull run is starting. You want to follow the trend and you want to ride that wave. If you're a trader trying to trade different assets to grow your capital, then yeah, it makes fine. I mean, it makes some sense. But if you have already accumulated well enough in 10, 15 assets, and you really want to understand, okay, some of them are not moving, some of them are moving, will they actually start move? Will they actually join this party? What does that look like? That is where the one-on-one session and the rebalancing what we do kind of helps a lot of people. They dump those assets which are still not moving, which are still down, and they are already in good assets which are starting to pop up. That, for me, is like, okay, that's something where you're positioned well enough before this stuff actually comes out. Maybe in Jan, maybe in Feb, this is going to come out. That means 3 to 4 months from now, a lot of people are just talking about taking profits when a lot of others are going to try and come into the market. Because you will literally watch this. As the price action pops, some of them who were in the denial mode will try buying here. They get stuck. The price drops, come back down to retest. They're like, I made a stupid decision. They sell. The price go back up. So the patience, the discipline, and all of this is going to be a key factor in your success. That is one of the primary reasons why I always say stay educated. Take as much time as possible to educate yourself. So if you are getting value, smash that like button for me. And if you are, again, looking for all this, I would reiterate, next few months, that's it. After that, you will see the prices drop crazy. 80, 90% in different assets, maybe 60, 70% in different assets. But you get the point. Profit-making area is that one segment, that upper burst, you don't want to really miss that. Once we do that, the SI family meet is getting closer and closer. Once we take our profit-taking season, we are going to meet together. We are all going to arrange a party for the SI family. So that's it for today, guys. I'll meet you on the next video. Bye for now.